Hi Taylor, how are you doing today? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
All right, perfect. So how are you doing today?
Good, good. Just working from home today. Busy day.
Gotcha, gotcha. And I imagine with you being on the board of directors, congratulations for the American Forest Foundation. How's that going?
It's going great. Really, really into nature and preserving. So,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Well, congratulations. That's a big step. So big props to you. Just making sure it's 15 minutes still all right for this conversation.
Yes, that'll work.
All right, phenomenal. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. But as I do, I got a few quick questions for you, if that's all right.
Yes, that's fine.
And can you see our screen right here?
I can.
Perfect. All righty. So could you walk me through your current resupply operations for your consumable inventory?
We don't have anything specific that we use. We do kind of unfortunately sometimes fly by the seat of our pants when it comes to busy times of the year. Our staff works overtime to get the job done as well. And so there's no real specifics. We know when the busy times of the year will be. And so our employees just plan that those times will be overtime.
Gotcha, gotcha. So how often would you say that you are dealing with supply shortages then?
I would probably say 4 times a year,
Okay, gotcha.
roughly.
Mhm. And when those shortages do happen, employees, do they have to leave their floor to go to like a different store and pick up supplies?
There are times when that happens, and then that takes, time away from productivity when they have to go to the stores and get supplies.
Gotcha. And how would you say that impacts your operations?
It can be pretty significant when it comes to cost, because the more time they're away, the more time they'll have to spend when they come back doing overtime, and then that's less. It's becoming a financial burden on us when we have to do an extensive amount of overtime.
Gotcha. So if your team had like on-demand access to supplies, let's say, that they needed on their shop floor, how much would that affect your consistency and labor?
I mean, it would improve it greatly. It would allow for not as much overtime, more employee satisfaction, and less burnout.
Gotcha. And another quick question for you. Um, as the operations manager, can you tell me a little bit on how you track and manage your inventory?
Well, again, we use data spreadsheet tools, um, as well as, monthly meetings to kind of see where things are at. We do have a floor manager that kind of keeps track of those and then reports back to me.
Gotcha. With regard to your inventory and your budget, how difficult has it been to stay within your consumable supplies budget, when your employees do make those off contract purchases?
Um, we know, the economy is pretty rough. All prices are rising. And so when then they have to go to another store to purchase, then that tends to become very expensive on our ends um, because of the price of those goods.
Gotcha, gotcha. Um, when those untracked purchases do come through, how do those affect your interactions or your meetings with your CEO, CFO, upper management?
They're not very happy.
Hmm.
Everything is about budget and maintaining a budget and you know, actually growing the business and financially. And when you have to then, restrict your income based on purchases and other overtime expenses, then that becomes problematic.
Gotcha. Yeah. And if you did have, let's say, uh online database that helped you track your supplies, your inventory, with regards to every single one of those consumable items that you need to purchase, how much would that simplify things on your end?
It would definitely make the process financially much easier with 150 employees. Um, the day-to-day, workings and costs can become exponential. And so this is a small business, family owned for 25 years. And so we really are trying to be as efficient as possible
Mhm.
in this day and age.
So it sounds like if you did have that service already in your corner, let's say, it would streamline your processes, and consolidation would be a lot easier. Would you say that's true?
Yes, I would believe so, yes.
Mhm. And just a few more clarifying questions. How much time would you say your employees spend off site when they are making those emergency purchases?
It can go anywhere from, 20% to, 35, 40%, depending on the needs and what we are missing at the time.
Gotcha.
We do sell to Lowe's, Home Depot, Canada, Mexico, the United States. And so, it does, when we are having product shortages, then our clients aren't very happy with us when they are getting things late.
Slows your entire operation down, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And one last question for you. Um, have you guys at Garage Works or yourself personally, Taylor, do you have any experience with vending solutions?
I have not. I do not have a lot of knowledge about them, so giving some information would be very helpful.
Gotcha. Yeah. And I'll go over basically what Fastenal can offer you guys. Um, the first thing that I do want to highlight is our Fastenal Fast 5000 vending machines. These are our flagship vending machines. And what I really wanted to note with regards to these is our automated stocking system. That means that you wouldn't have to monitor your inventory, you wouldn't have to track what supplies that you would want inside the vending machine outside of that initial first stocking up period. And what that would mean for Garage Works is when your team runs low on, let's say, drill bits or safety goggles, they won't have to drive off site and you won't be losing labor hours. You'll get consistency with your floor. And kind of going back on what we were talking about earlier with regards to labor, what would it mean for Garage Works if your staff didn't have to make those emergency runs whatsoever?
But what would be the
Hmm.
cost? So we
Hmm.
are spending more in overtime and buying products, but how would that balance out with, Fastenal?
Gotcha, gotcha. Um, I'll return to that point. I do have an overview on our on what we would offer budget wise for you guys later in this presentation. If we can come back to that, if that's all right.
That's fine.
Gotcha. Is there any other questions I can clarify real quick before we continue?
Um, Not yet. I'm just kind of looking at some notes I've written down.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, there is one. How much floor space does these machines take?
Gotcha. I'm gonna go through this a little bit. So here is what we're looking at. It's gonna be roughly 3.5 by 3 feet is the actual size of the vending machine itself. What we see that it would usually require is around 10 to 15 square feet, just in space for people being able to use the vending machine so it doesn't interact with any other heavy machinery. Does that clarify that point for you?
Can you vending machine?
Hmm?
Can you get more than one vending machine?
Absolutely, absolutely. We do have a monthly fee. I'll go ahead and pull that pricing sheet up for you right now. Um, oh, and speaking of the floor space, here's kind of what it could look like, depending on what you want to do, regarding that floor space once again. But in terms of pricing, per machine, we're looking at around $150 if you're going to get that basic package. We also do have an advanced package for $250 a month, and we are looking at a $2,000 minimum monthly spend per machine. So that's going to be around 2,150 if you're going to go with that basic package, and that will compound per vending machine that you are looking to get in your stores. Does that answer that question for you?
Yes.
Gotcha. Alrighty, and the next point I did want to highlight is our dashboard. That's our tracking system for Fastenal. That's Fast 360. It's basically going to break down all the data that you would need to be reported through your database. That means that you wouldn't have to worry about receipts or off-contract purchases to present with your CFO. You would just have this broke down budget provided by Fast 360 with all of that information consolidated for you. And is that resonating? Can I clarify anything on that, or is that
What if there is an emergency and we are low on stock
gotcha, gotcha?
with the machine and we have a large order that needs to get out and we know that there's not enough supply in the machine to get that done?
Yeah, that's a valid concern. What I can tell you is that Fastenal is located all around the country. So we do have 14 distributors, and we also do have a local Fastenal location in the Warrensburg area itself. And what we have seen is that at most, any of our numbers of vendors who work with us would be waiting around 1 day max to get their vending machine stock back up. And that would mean that you guys don't have to worry about supply shortages. Once again, we are a national company, so in terms of stock, we would usually have that stock for a very long time, and we would let you know if we do have any supply shortages. But once again, if you guys do run low on anything, we would have that set back up with you in that next day by that next day. Does that answer that question for you?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Mhm. Alrighty, and outside of this, I kind of wanted to go on with regards of what we were talking about just a moment ago with what Fastenal actually does differently from other vending corporations is we once again do have those 14 regional distributors across the country, but we also do also assist around 2,700 different businesses across US, Canada, and Mexico. So we're all across the nation, and we're a very trusted supplier. So going back to our pricing and with everything we've talked about today, I would want to recommend you guys our basic package. That's going to be our monthly fee of $150 a month with a 2,000 minimum per machine you would have. That would give you our automated inventory replenishment. You wouldn't have to worry about any reporting or tracking of your inventory. We're going to have you contacted with our maintenance. So any supplies or any maintenance needing to be done on the vending machine would be done within the next day. And real-time stock alerts, what that means is once again, any shortages, we see that before they even are out of your vending machine. So we would typically get those stocked up before you have any shortage problems. So with everything we've talked about today, I would love to get garage work sorted out. with our basic package or our advanced package. Would you be available to make that decision, or would you first have to get in contact with your CEO, CFO?
I would like to kind of do some cost analysis breakdown
Hmm.
and then get back to you, but I would say that I'm very interested.
Yeah.
I think it would have some price saving advantages. Um, do you need an answer today?
Well, okay, how about this? Would it be all right if we set a meeting up, let's say next Tuesday, 2 o'clock, with your CEO and CFO on call so I can tell them about what we're offering once again, and we can finalize that purchasing decision on whether or not you wanna join the Fastenal family.
Let's tentatively put that on our schedule. I will reach out to them today, and then I will shoot you an email this evening or tomorrow morning, to confirm that date and time.
All right, fantastic. Well, it's been a pleasure getting to talk to you today, Taylor. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you on Tuesday.
Thank you so much. A lot of great information. Your
Yeah, yeah.
presentation was definitely well planned out and thought out. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, you have a great day. Bye.
You too. Bye.